Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well out there. Wanted to answer a Q&A regarding how to remain confident in your gifts. Now, if you're new here, my name is Yasmine from The Door to Value on all social media platforms, an educator with the School of the Ascending right here on Instagram. And I've actually been receiving questions over DM, email, and my comment section regarding different aspects of the awakening, ascension, and overall spiritual journey. And so if you do have questions, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to answer them in a video format, because more than likely 100% of the time the question that you have, other people have as well. This is a question that I have had to also kind of look in the mirror, take accountability with in my own journey as well. So the interesting thing is that, you know, with gifts like channeling, psychic readings, mediumship, being able to even tap intuitively into your own intuition, to trust your gut, comes a lot from continuation of practice. I know at the start of my journey, and I just saw 111 on the clock, I wasn't super confident in myself because I didn't know if I was properly picking up information. Whenever I was channeling for free for the first really year of tapping into my business, I was channeling for free for 2 to 3 hours, nonstop, person after person on Clubhouse. It's a social audio app that helped inspire me to create my business, my spiritual business. And so if you don't have access to that app, I do recommend it. It's not required to strengthen your intuition, but it's a great way to tap into this community, and to also be able to listen to sort of other people talk about other things, not even just within spirituality, but within all realms of life. Whatever you're interested in growing or investing your energy in, you're more than 100% of the time going to find that kind of topic in that space. So it's called the Clubhouse app. I believe it is open for those within iPhones and Androids. I don't think it matters anymore what phone you have, but that is where I was able to continue to practice. And it was intimidating at first, because the first time I ever tried it, I had one person, I had a second person tell me like, well, that's not exactly it. And I doubted myself. But then, funny enough, those people returned back to me few months later and actually told me, yeah, actually what you said to me ended up happening. It ended up coming true. Even though it didn't resonate with me at the time, it came true, or it happened. Now, you have to remember that what you're sharing with others, the way you choose to tap into your gifts, whether that is legitimate psychic readings, mediumship readings using tarot cards, whether that is whatever gifts that you have access to use your intuition, even if it's Reiki healing, let's say the use of energy transformation healing through your physical body, through your hands, you have to first of all believe in yourself to be able to do that, which can be hard. But you have to remember, first things first, why would that have gift appeared in your reality? Why would that idea to start using your gift appeared in your thought process? If it's appearing in your thoughts, and I'm having a deja vu as I'm sharing this with you all, it's because you are meant to explore this aspect of some type of gift around this theme, around this realm further. Now, take what resonates, because I know some of you guys might not be necessarily wanting to do psychic channeling readings or intuitive readings. Maybe it is Reiki for some of you, or whatever other gifts that you align with that connects you to this video. Take what resonates. But essentially, the point is to listen to that call, heed the call. You know, if it's coming as a thought, and let's say you keep ignoring it, it's going to keep coming back. That idea is going to keep coming back persistently, especially if it is written for you to fulfill that. Perhaps it is your soul's mission, right? But even further than that, we have to kind of step into the confidence of ourselves, of knowing that whatever we are feeling and whatever we are picking up is not fake. It does exist. We are picking up something in the collective consciousness, in the energetic field. And sometimes even you might be reading for someone in a public space and you're actually picking up someone else's energy, believe it or not. Like, I know one time I was picking up someone's grandfather and I thought it was the person that I was reading for, but it ended up being the next guest on the Clubhouse app stage that I was supposed to tap into. So this is all about practice, right? I post weekly intuition checks on School of the Ascending on Instagram. The more you practice, the better your intuition becomes. You have to remember, we were all created with intuition. In the States, they always told us, trust your gut, listen to your gut. In science, our gut is considered our second brain anyways, right? The healthier your actual stomach is, your gut health is, the clearer you're thinking anyway. So this does impact also energetically as well. So remember, when we're taught so young to listen to our gut, to listen to our heart, it's because God, source, creators energy, his power, his answers are within us. And if you are receiving a call to pursue a particular gift, it's because that call is coming towards you for a reason. And there's going to be waves, by the way, back and forth, where people will doubt you. People will not agree with what you're doing. They'll be afraid of what you're doing, or they'll be skeptical about what you're doing. And sometimes even me, 3 years in, I still have naysayers, even within my own close family, my blood family in this lifetime. But you have to remember that, you can't really step into this work if you're going to doubt how strong you are. Remember, if it came to you as a thought, if it came to you as an idea, there is an inclination, an energy, a force that is asking you to explore this further. You want to say that it's God, it is God, source, creator, but it's also your spirit team, it's your higher self, your oversoul in another dimension, it's your ancestors, those who have passed on before you. So there are many aspects to which this call comes through from all sorts of places. And if it keeps returning, and it is in the mode, in which you are able to help others receive clarity, to help others receive healing, to help others be able to move forward in their life, for the benefit of another soul's journey, this is a mission that you have. And so you have to heed that call. That is just the number one priority to this work. So after you kind of listen to the call, the repetition, the practice every single day through intuition tests, which you can find not only on School of the Ascending, but you can also find on any other social media app. Just search up intuition test. You can Google it if you want to. Intuition test, and the more that you practice, the better your intuition becomes. Also, becoming more self-aware. This is number 3. Becoming more self-aware of your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you receive in public that are not about you, become self-aware about it, question it, be curious about it. Because more than likely, when you are receiving this call to tap into some type of spiritual gift, and it can be intimidating because you don't know if you're doing the right thing, or you don't know if you have what it takes, which you do, by the way. But if you don't believe that, then it can't manifest to help other people, right? So you have to believe in that first, and then once you do, you start to, over time, naturally become self-aware, more conscious of what's happening around you, other thoughts that are coming towards you. When you're out in public and you start feeling self-conscious, you have to first take accountability of yourself. Is it you, or is it someone else around you that's holding that frequency? Because you have to remember, you guys, every single person on the earth, no matter where you travel or where you're staying or wherever you are, it doesn't matter where you are and what you're thinking that day. We are all connected by a spider web, okay? So you have to think about the thread of each web. Now, I'm not a fan of spiders, but I will commend their creation of the web because it is a perfect description of the way that human beings connect in energy. So when you go to the grocery store, everything you thought of from that day, your thoughts is connecting with other people in the collective consciousness that have similar thoughts or similar life experiences. So the web connects you to them. When you return home, the web connects you back and connects you to other people that are in your area that are connected to your collective consciousness with similar thoughts, ideas, etc. So heed this confidence that you are always connected to something. This is proven by science, okay? For those of you who, need that kind of confirmation around science, this is proven by science. So it is connected with something. And so you need to connect that to that understanding that, whatever you are receiving, you're receiving from somewhere. It's a collective consciousness energy. And also, this is when we have to discern what messages are coming through. People say, how do I know my guides? How do I get to know my guides? And maybe I'll answer that in another video, a longer video perhaps, but because that's a whole other topic. But, for me, I don't know the names of all my guides, but I can tell which presence is around me. And that's when you have to practice discernment, which is already something that you might be practicing anyways, any day in your life, right? Like, discerning when someone comes up to you, for example, to tell you information about another person at your work or in your friend group, discerning whether you want to take that on, whether you believe it or not. So discernment is something that takes time. Discernment takes time, confidence in your gifts takes time, becoming more self-aware of your thoughts and your surroundings takes time. These are things that you will become familiar with the more open you become with receiving information to help you tap into your gifts. So if you want to tap into your gifts, you want to become confident with your gifts, whatever those gifts are, you need to allow yourself to be open to receiving and trust that you will not be misguided in these messages, that you will be brought forward with whatever you need to help others. And this is especially so when you have the intention, which is energy, to assist others on this journey. So please let me know if you have any further questions. I hope I answer this as detailed as I can. Remember that the more you practice your intuition, again, the better it becomes. And then sooner or later, you won't doubt the way you feel about your gifts. It's going to be fun for you, especially if it's your mission. Sending love and light.